was a deal that was going on related to, like, they have the problems with the IMF and the World Bank and all of that, and that's part of the reasons why they struggle, because they have to pay these loans back and stuff like that, and then they have
IMF, Impossible Mission Force.
and they have these
What does Tom
austerity
Cruise have to
measures,
do with this?
The
and they
W
get the
the
austerity
WEF.
measures, and then they tell him how they spend the money and all of this. So he was doing some stuff with the money that they didn't like, and that's what it was, I think. I could go into that, but that's the whole thing. Let me play this right here.
Haitian migrants or asylum seekers that have tried to head to the United States and have been returned to Haiti. Why were they not given that opportunity to seek asylum in the United States?
So the United States immigration system is something that is managed by the Department of Homeland Security. We at the State Department work with our DHS colleagues in that context. The role of the State Department, together with USAID, is to help to address the conditions on the ground so that Haitians don't see a need to migrate, so that they can see a place for themselves within Haiti.
So that wasn't what I asked. What I asked was 25,000 at least Haitian asylum seekers, migrants, came to the US looking for somewhere safe to live, and they were returned back to Haiti.
So migration and issues around repatriation are obviously extremely complex and difficult. This is something that the Biden administration has taken on board in looking at a hemispheric-wide solution to migration, because the migration, of course, is not just coming from Haiti.
When the Haitian asylum seekers are being deported back to Haiti, and they see a difference between how they're treated and how other asylum seekers are being treated, for instance, Ukrainians.
Femi, as I said, these are extremely difficult questions that involve people's lives and people's well-being. And that is something that the State Department and the broader U.S. government is doing everything that we can to address.
Is Patrick Jones speaking?
Huh?
So really, she
act like she didn't understand what she was saying. Answered with some bullshit
talking points,
some hyperbole,
and she kept like bringing it to like we're dealing with it on a regional matter, and she was like, well, what about the Haitians? They didn't get a chance for asylum seeker. Well, it's the whole hemisphere. It's not just Haitians. We're not talking about everybody else. We're talking about the Haitians.
Yeah, specifically. Yeah, we're talking about why would they send that? Because I mean, and then like a lot of this stuff, bro. I mean, just like the lady mentioned earlier, it's almost like I dare you, avoid death by coming here. And you know what? Let me just send you back over here so that maybe your ass will get killed this time. Like, that's pretty much what it looks like.
Well, it's picking and choosing, because the question, that's why she's on the hot seat a bit with these questions, because this is the law. Why?
International.
Here's the question. Supposedly,
and it's not civil rights on that. It's human rights laws that's being broken. Because only Americans fight over civil rights.
Let me play her clip again, because.
But we were able to interview a State Department official who works on Haiti. Over the past 14 months, there's been some 25,000 Haitian migrants or asylum seekers that have tried to head to the United States and have been returned to Haiti. Why were they not given that opportunity to seek asylum in the United States?
So the United States immigration system is something that is managed by the Department of Homeland Security. We at the State Department work with our DHS colleagues in that context. The role of the State Department, together with USAID, is to help to address the conditions on the ground so that Haitians don't see a need to migrate, so that they can see a...
She said, we're going to help the Haitians on the ground so they don't see a need to migrate. So what are y'all doing to do that? What actions are you actually, how much? Give me the dollars. Give me the dollar amount that you're spending on that.
No, because see, the thing is, she jumped and said, we try to help them make it out, because without saying, look, we're threatened by these people, these Haitians, because these some real ass gangster ass motherfuckers that's gonna make us turn up. That's gonna, like Haitians and Black Americans together. We our country is more of a threat. They threaten our country. We can't get rid of the African Americans, but these Haitians, we're gonna get rid of them as soon as we can. So we're gonna help them figure out a way so they don't try to come over here because
I,
they're more. I mean, that's what I hear.
well, I gotta say, I don't hear a Black American Haitian alliance happening like off the bat.
No,
Growing up,
but
all I hear
Dude,
no,
about
no,
like
no,
the dirty,
n-
no, no,
dusty
no,
Haitians,
no,
no,
and
no,
this
no,
was
no, no,
black
no, no,
people
no.
saying that.
no.
Because
Speak,
it's
speak.
not really an alliance. It's just more so that the same kind of spirit lives in them both. Like it's like Haitians and Louisianians are really
Oh
like
yeah, there's
you
a
got
there's a connection there for sure. They be
yeah.
speaking that patois stuff.
So I
Uh,
mean,
That's that French background now.
yeah. So, but
yeah.
look, I love the way the lady was like, "Wait a minute, that wasn't what I asked you."
In Haiti,
I
So that
know,
wasn't what I asked. What I asked was
bitch.
25,000 at least Haitian asylum seekers, migrants, came to the US looking for somewhere safe to live, and they were returned back to Haiti.
so migration
How
and
many?
issues around
She said at least 25,000.
No. She said at least 25,000 and they were returned, but how many were returned? Every single one?
I
Yes.
I think so.
No. I want to know numbers.
I
And
think it
there's
was
a
every single
reason.
one. Earlier in the show, earlier in this video, they were
They
talking
said that they
about it.
sent
Of
yeah, they
that
sent back
batch or of the total or
In the video, they said
okay.
they
they
sent
don't
everyone back, all of them. And I remember the news story about them
Okay,
clearing out
here's what
underneath
you
the
got to
bridge.
understand. If you take a statistics class in college, you understand it's how to lie with numbers.
Yep.
So that's why I want to know if we accepted any Haitian migrants and stuff like that.
During those particular incidents, the one where them under the bridge was the one that they were
No,
talking about. And
all you are
I don't
doing
know.
is rhetorically repeating shit that was put on the news and stuff like that.
They said it in
I
this video. The
no,
one we're
she keeps
watching.
saying none.
Because that's what happened.
Is it or
That's
or is that what she's doing to pump this video up to make it more explosive? Because I'm sorry, out of 25,000 people, we're really turning them all away. Period. End of statement. No questions asked.
yes.
And
when they're dark
is
skinned, yes.
25,000 all of them?
Well,
Maybe
that's a
maybe
question.
not. Yeah, maybe or maybe not. We
Or
don't
maybe the
know.
ones not included in this particular incident and stuff like that,
Well,
there's a
we know
different metric for.
well, we're talking about mostly the asylum seekers that we knew for sure these people came over to they're trying to get away from war and whatever in their
Okay,
country.
now, are they
So
including the ones that are turned away before they get to the American borders?
no, we're talking about people that actually made it to the U.S.
Are we? Are we sure? Has that been defined? And
That we're
like I
we're,
said,
we're, ba- we're basing it. We're
I'm
basing it.
having a statistics problem with this.
Well,
I hear you.
we're
Like it
just
doesn't.
basing it on the limited information that's given in this
Yeah,
video.
exactly.
So
Because
we
like I
don't
don't.
know.
Yeah, we don't know
Fair enough.
exactly, but we're using numbers that they're using. It's
I will shut my janky ass up then.
I just
yeah.
let me play a little bit more of this because I
Fair
really
enough.
I
Fair
like how
enough.
this lady, she was like, "You didn't answer my question." She's like,
Oh yeah,
I
you can
love
back
that
it
so.
up. You can back it up to there again because I
I,
love
I
that
I
smack.
love it. I love
No,
it. She's like,
no.
"Wait a minute, but
Wait.
that's not
Even
what I asked."
better, look at the face of the other chick right after she says that. They go back to her. She's like, "Oh, what?"
Damn, that
And
line
she
wasn't
start
good
and
enough.
those talking points just fall out of their mouth. Like it's some shit she read in her freaking email report or something she her
What?
mission statement or some shit she sends out to
But no,
her.
listen. I knew it was a bunch of bullshit when they was like explaining who they actually got to talk to because you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
They didn't get to really talk to nobody, but this lady obviously is a person. You could tell by the way that she's talking. Like I say, it sounds like those letterheads. The
Okay,
words that she's saying, it's the shit that's on the letterheads on the emails.
that look right there
She's the one who writes those
where you
letterheads.
have it paused.
Yeah,
Can you not see that? I really want to reach out and smack the shit out of you right
Yeah.
now because that's how we do it here.
like what
It's
you know
just
what?
frustrating when
So
you ask someone a question and then they just weasel.
well, but I mean, but you
And it's
know,
a serious topic.
it's very serious, and but at the same time, she know. I mean,
Now you
this
can
this
see
is to
she
this
just wants
this is to make
that
a
Barbie
point.
bitch.
This is to make a point on because some people are not gonna give a shit either way, but for those who halfway care and people who all the way care, is gonna see that how full of shit our homeland security, our
Yeah.
United States of America is very much like
And if you want to pick a
uh,
side, it's the Biden administration because they're the ones who's running the show. But the only reason why I mention it is because they're the ones that's screaming that we are the good because they're like, oh, look how the Republicans do immigrants. Look how Biden do immigrants and all of this or whatever.
we just let
Just
y'all in. We've had open borders for 2 years now. What do you mean? We're very welcome for you coming in, except for you Negroes.
Managed by the Department of Homeland Security. We at the State Department work with our DHS colleagues in that context. The role of the State Department, together with USAID, is to
she biting her
help
lip
to address
like
the conditions
I
on the
could punch you
ground
in your
so
face
that
right now.
Haitians don't see a need to migrate, so that they can see a place for themselves within Haiti.
So that wasn't what I asked. What I asked was 25,000 at least Haitian asylum seekers, migrants, came to the US looking for somewhere safe to live, and they were returned back to Haiti.
So migration and issues around repatriation are obviously extremely
Why she
complex
say
and difficult. This is
repatriation?
something that the Biden
Because
administration
that
has
means
taken on
making them
board in looking
citizens
at a
of the United
hemispheric-wide
States,
solution
changing
to
their
migration, because
Because
yeah.
that word jumped out to me when I first watched this. Why does she
Well,
go there?
well, repatriate because all right, they've left Haiti, and like they've pretty much given up their country to be somewhere else, and then which still a lot of what she's saying just really just is means nothing, but them because I mean it was never anything legal, but by them coming to the U.S. for asylum, they're pretty much dropping what they had before to have a new home. Um,
And there's
but
a section in the code for that.
yes, but at the same time, they're not allowing, especially Haitians. Like, I mean, they probably do it to the dark skinned Cubans too. I mean, it's it's insane. But however, this is a common thing because like this, they still like based on history, like a lot of them still have issues about what happened to their people in 18 what was it for no when was the eight or one of the early 1800s. I forget what when it was when they had when they took Haiti back, but
Let me read this comment. It says, while the topic of immigration is a very complex issue to discuss, it doesn't seem like South and Central America countries care if they stay there. So why bypass 8 other countries just to come to America? To me, that's being choosy and not just simply fleeing out of fear. I just wish an American I could get up and just move to Canada, UK, Sweden, or even South Africa, but I'm sure they would not allow that. Well, first thing I'll say about that is that Haiti is actually right off the damn coast, so that's a real roundabout way to go to Central America and come up through 8 countries.
But
Although they do that, but what I'm saying is that's not. That's
well,
because of the. Go
we
ahead.
got to think about we got to really think about this because number one, United States is such a high power that okay, them leaving from Haiti going into another country that's right nearby doesn't really change their situation.
Well,
They're
they're
pretty
not gonna get into the DR. That's right there next door. The DR
well.
is so hardcore on Haitians. They're
Well,
gonna they
even though
can't
they're
go
the same
there.
people, even though
They're on
they're
an
the same
island.
people, they're the same people.
Yeah, they're the same people, but they don't.
Yeah,
No,
I know, I get it. But what I'm
their
saying is,
histories are different. They have different cultures now as time has gone on, and that's a whole story.
yeah. Well, I mean, overall, I mean, when it comes to this subject, I mean, everybody, all of those countries are not creating the problem that they're having in their own country. So I think a lot of times it's like they know who's saying the creator of this issue, who's running coups all across the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And we're talking about the U.S. with this situation, but I'm sure that they are in other countries, without a doubt, and probably some of those Central American
some,
countries. They're probably all spread out through there. I would
well,
not be
bro,
surprised.
we're talking about millions of people, and you talking about 25,000 that has come within like the last.
Yeah. So how many of them didn't come all the way up here and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just post up
Yeah,
right here in
yeah, this is
Guatemala.
this. Oh yeah, I got some. Yeah, look, these people over here. Look, I done made it into this little farm, and we working and this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, everybody didn't
Dude,
try to come that far.
I'm looking at
Thank you, God, for this day we have lived, everything in our life, our health, our family, the guidance you have given us, allow us guidance to the path of righteousness. Amen.
Really, I'ma get that bitch. Revenge is a dish best served cold. She took my son, now my soul is cold. He took my daddy, now my soul is old.